Welcome to the Purple Elephant Show. I am your host, KC Phoenix. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad I made it. Okay, quick housekeeping. ThePurpleElephantShow.com, the main podcasting website. Also, The Purple Elephant Show on Parler, so we can parlay. At Real TPES on Twitter. The Purple Elephant Show on Instagram. The Purple Elephant Show on Facebook, facebook.com/The Purple Elephant Show. If you swing by the page, give a like. That's awesome. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to click the subscribe button followed by the notification bell. That way you will know when I upload new episodes. The Purple Elephant Show is a weekend show. I do my political thought during the week. It is a supplement to The Purple Elephant Show, but it is not officially The Purple Elephant Show. It's just my political thought. All right. Got that out the way. And to those who have been watching my political thought and listening to my political thoughts, I appreciate you and I thank you for that. I appreciate you more than you know. This video is a congratulations to Laura Loomer for winning her congressional primary. She ran for I believe it's the 21st district in Florida. And I'm not what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not a Laura Loomer enthusiast. I agree with some things she says, but not all things she says. But that's the beautiful thing about America, right? We can agree to disagree. At least I thought we could. Which is why her winning in the primary is such a big deal. Laura Loomer, love her or hate her, was banned on tons of platforms. I didn't even know this until recently. She was banned by Uber and Lyft, which I didn't even know that. I knew she was banned on other platforms, but I didn't know she was banned by Uber and Lyft, which is ridiculous. I did an episode on the Purple Elephant Show called You've Been Erased. And it talks about how if the tech industry or those in power within the tech industry don't agree with what you say or do, they can just erase you, pretty much. They can say you will no longer have a voice here. You can't go there. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't take Uber. You can't take Lyft, that just blows my mind. The reason her win is so big is because she is, an example of true free speech. She is a proponent. She is a true proponent of free speech. I don't even know why freedom of speech is a discussion right now. Out of all the things that could be a discussion, why is there even a discussion about freedom of speech in the United States when it's in the Constitution? You have freedom of speech. It is something that it blows my mind. It really, really does. So that's one of the biggest reasons that her win is so amazing. The other big reason that her win is so amazing is because this is an example of the American dream. She was banned by several platforms: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, I believe PayPal, Uber, Lyft, and some other platforms. I'm sure if you do a deep dive, you'll find many other platforms that also banned her just because they didn't agree with what she said. They're like, you can't be on our platform. We're not going to do business with you. And that's that. All of that happened to her. But she was able to galvanize the people who support her and support free speech, raise the money, run in the Republican primary, and win by double digits. If that isn't the American dream, I don't know what is. That is an example of that. Someone said, which I had never heard it until they said it, that America does not guarantee you success, but America does guarantee you opportunity. That is something that's always stuck with me. America does not guarantee success, but it does guarantee you opportunity. So what you do with that opportunity is up to you. You can say, woe is me, and blame everybody else. And she could have sat back with all those bans and everything, which I would have been suing, but also doing other things. She didn't sit back and say, woe is me. She said, you know what? I'm going to run for Congress. I need to get my voice out and get in the political system so we can change laws against this new technocracy that we have, because that is what's happening. This whole setup is turning into a technocracy because tech companies have so much power that they can erase you. They can make it where businesses don't do business with you. They can make it where you can't have a livelihood. It's not right just because someone disagrees with you that they take away your livelihood. That's not fair. It's not right. And I know that life's not fair in general, but this is something that people need to stand up on. And the reason I congratulate her is because she took the initiative and she stood up and said, you know what? I refuse to let you silence me. I'm not going to let you silence me. I'm running for Congress. I don't know if she will win against the Democratic incumbent, which I believe the Democratic incumbent's name is Lois, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the last name. But I do believe even if she doesn't win, she's going to give that person a run for their money. I really believe that. It's going to be close. It's going to be super close if she doesn't win. But I hope she does. I hope we can get more voices like hers in Congress to change the law. To say, you can't silence someone just because you don't agree with them. Because the question is, where does it stop? And when people who have large platforms are silenced, you have other people who may not have a large platform, but may have said something or done something that the technocracy just doesn't know about. And not that I am equating Laura Loomer's characteristics to what I'm about to talk about. I'm just using this as an example. So don't think that I'm comparing the two. But let's say that you just got out of prison for the R word. Could Uber and Lyft then say, oh, well, we see you just got out of prison. We're banning you. We won't allow you to ride with us. Not work. I'm talking about ride. meaning our drivers will not work with you. If you just got out of prison and served some years for possibly robbing a bank or something like that, if all the financial institutions said, you know what, you can't open a bank account with us because you robbed the bank. We refuse to let you open a bank account. You can't do it. And those financial institutions might have sway with social media platforms. No, you can't have a Twitter account. You can't have a Facebook account. You can't have an Instagram account. You can't have an email address. You can't have this. You can't have that because this happened to you and we can't trust you. We don't agree with that. And again, I'm not equating Laura Loomer to what I just mentioned. I'm just saying there are a ton of things that are out there. There's a lot of variables at play here when it comes to dealing with people. With 7 billion people on the planet, with over 300 million people in the US, there are tons of things at play. You could find something on every single person that you don't agree with. And just because you don't agree with it, are you then looking to cancel them from life? Are you looking to erase them from whatever random thing you disagree with them on? I cannot stand Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. I think she's a fraud. I think she doesn't love this country. And I think she's an opportunist. There's a lot of things I believe her to be. I don't like the things that Congresswoman Ilhan Omar says. I don't like everything AOC says. Some things AOC says I actually agree with, believe it or not. But for the most part, I don't like most of what she says. Regardless, they still have a right to say it. If Ilhan Omar believes that America as it was founded should be redone, and she wants to say that, I don't agree with it. I think she's crazy, misguided, in trying to incite chaos, but she still has a right to say it. I don't think that that Facebook should say, oh, well, Ilhan Omar, you're trying to destroy the Republic and this and that, we're going to ban you. No, she has a right to say it. Just like with Laura Loomer. If she has certain views, whether you agree or disagree, she still has the right to say it. We will not always agree with each other. With 300 million people, we will disagree with each other on something. We cannot be a monolith where we all think the same, act the same, eat the same. It's not going to happen. There's no utopia, and I wouldn't even categorize that as utopia. I categorize it as hell, where everybody's just alike. They all think alike. They all act alike. Like Stepford Wives on steroids or something. I don't want people to be alike. I want people to have different thoughts. I want them to have different voices. I want people to disagree with each other and argue with each other and debate the facts, not the feelings, the facts and stuff, and do that. That's what we want. That is how you make something better. If you don't have an alternate opinion to the subject at hand that you're discussing, how can you let the conversation evolve? If anything, it won't evolve, it'll devolve and not grow. It'll regress. That's why you can't silence everyone that you disagree with. And for Laura Loomer to make this win, for her to make the commitment to run and then win, to try and make a difference, to make free speech in vogue again, because for some reason it's not in style right now. Free speech doesn't seem to be in style. It seems to be keep your mouth shut, do what you're told. If you don't do what you're told, we'll take away your livelihood, your job. We'll make sure people ban you. You can't get on flights. You can't get in cars. You can't go in grocery stores or whatever. You can't bank with this bank. You can't do this. You can't do that because you didn't say or think what they want you to say or think. And that is what she is fighting against. And I respect her for that. I respect anybody who sticks to their beliefs. And I'll even say that about Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. I can't stand her. I actually almost despise her. But I respect her in the sense that she'll say it. AOC, I don't agree with everything she says, but I respect her because she truly believes what she believes. Actually, more than Ilhan Omar. Because as I said before, Ilhan Omar is a little bit more of an opportunist. AOC, not necessarily an opportunist. She's a little bit more of an attention beep. But at the same time, she still believes what she says with AOC. And I respect her for that. And I respect AOC for her grind too. I don't like her. I respect her. And I respect what Laura Loomer has done, taking the first step to make free speech in style again. Or one might say to make free speech great again. However you want to do it or say it. So yeah, so Laura Loomer, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but congratulations to you. I hope you win. I really, really do. Florida is an awesome state, and that state needs as many Republicans as possible because you need to keep the taxes low and keep the regulations down. So, yeah, good luck to you this November. I hope you win, and that's all I got. Thank you all for listening to the Purple Elephant Show. I really appreciate it. Those who have watched, I really appreciate that too. ThePurpleElephantShow.com for the main podcasting platform. Those who want to follow The Purple Elephant Show on Parler, The Purple Elephant Show on Instagram, at Real TPES on Twitter, Facebook.com/The Purple Elephant Show, YouTube, Daily Motion. Thank you again. Be blessed.